Okay, let's come into a seated position. We're going to do some Kundalini yoga tonight. So we're going to tune in. So you want to sit up really tall. We're going to tune into ourselves. We're going to tune into our higher selves and the golden chain of teachers that need to teach us any silent knowledge that we need to know. So rub your hands together. You do have chakras in your hands. Place your thumbs in the middle of your chest. You want to sit up really tall. We're going to chant the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So inhale. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold Mula Bandha, look up at the point between the brow. Exhale. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev, Vainamain. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev, Vainamain. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev, Vainamain. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's start in mountain pose. So come up into a standing position. Feet together. Coming into Tadasana. So make sure your knees are over your ankles, hips over your knees. Slightly tuck your tailbone in. Roll your shoulders back and down. Hands equal by your sides. You want to evenly distribute the weight back and forth, left and right. So sometimes we're putting all the weight in one heel or one foot more than the other. So you want to evenly distribute the weight in your feet. We're always wearing shoes, so rock back and forth, left and right. Feel what that feels like to evenly distribute the weight in your feet. Once you feel grounded, hands equal by your sides, slightly tuck your chin in. You want to feel like there's a string being pulled to the top of the head. So we're standing up really tall, rolling your shoulders back and down. Feel the expansion across your chest. This is really important because we're always on our phones now. We're hunched over like this. Really roll the shoulders back and down, feel the expansion across your chest. Now we're going to activate those yogic breaths. So inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. So let's take 4 more of those. Inhale. Start to focus on your breath. Maybe you feel like you can't take very deep breaths or feel like your breath just isn't coming. That's fine. Just focus on your breath. We're dropping into our bodies, coming into the rest and digest nervous system, coming out of the fight or flight nervous system, and that yogic breath. That inhale, pushing your belly out, exhale, pushing your belly in, that's activating our nervous system, so just keep that in mind. Okay, let's warm up the spine, so bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, come forward, bending at the hips. And then come up to the top. We're going to do that 10 times, so inhale up. Exhale, inhale, you can stay here or you can come onto your toes. Inhale up, exhale forward. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, come forward. And then come back up to Tadasana. So hands equal by your sides. Stand up really tall. Okay, so from here, let's do some hip rolls. So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And then we're gonna come forward and then come over to the left, back, right, and down. So coming forward, over to the left, we'll do 3 to the left, down. One more time to the left. Come up. We'll do that on the other side, warming up the spine. So coming forward. And then come back to Tadasana, feet together. Stand up really tall, roll your shoulders back and down. Really ground yourself in this posture. This is activating your first chakra. So that feeling of feeling safe in your body, feeling secure, feeling grounded, feeling connected to the earth. Actually feeling your body connected to the earth. Our feet are on this mat technically, but underneath us is the earth. So just keep that in mind. This mountain pose, Tadasana, that's activating your first chakra. So this posture is super important for grounding you, and it's really great for your spine, and it's really great for grounding you into your body and also into the posture. So hands equal by the sides. Okay, and then from here, let's do some neck rolls. So bring your chin to your chest. We'll do 3 to the left. Just take your time. And when you're finished, come back to Tadasana. Really activating this posture, grounding yourself into your body, grounding yourself with the earth. This is activating our first chakra, our feeling of safe, secure, grounded. That's why it's called mountain pose, because it's grounding us into the earth. We're standing up really tall and strong like a mountain. Okay, let's do our neck rolls on the other side. So we'll go 3 to the right, just take your time. And then come back to center. When you're finished, come back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Make sure your knees are over your ankles, your hips are over your knees. Roll your shoulders back and down. Slightly tuck your chin in. You want to feel like there's that string being pulled to the top of your head, standing up really tall. Okay, let's do mountain or half moon pose on the right. So inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, come onto your heels, come over to the left. So feel the stretch all down the right side of the body. Take some really deep breaths. So you want to breathe into that left side, breathe into your rib cage. And then come back to center, big circle with the arms. And let's come back to mountain pose. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So we'll do 5 to the back. Just take your time. And then 5 to the front. And then come back to center, come back to mountain pose. And let's do half moon pose on the left. So inhale, reach up really tall. Come onto your heels, come over to the left. So feel the stretch all down the right side of the body. Breathe into that right rib cage. And then take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, big circle with the arms. Come back to mountain pose. Stand up really tall, feet together. Okay, from here, let's come into warrior one. So bring your right foot forward, the left foot comes back. Make sure your heel is lined up with the middle of the left foot. Square hips to the front of the room. Bring your arms up. Come into your lunge. Let's take some deep breaths here. Activate this pose by pressing down on the outside edges of your feet. It'll create this wrapping sensation towards the back of the thighs. And bring your arms down, bring your foot forward, shake that out if you need to. Let's do that on the other side. So we'll bring the left foot forward, the right foot comes back. Our heel is lined up with the middle of the right foot. Square your hips to the front of the room. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, come into your lunge. And press down on the outside edges of the feet. This will create a wrapping sensation towards the back of the thighs, activating this posture, getting a little bit deeper into this pose. Then take one more deep inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down, bring that foot forward, shake that out if you need to. Let's come into ragdoll pose. So inhale, reach up really tall, come onto your heels, and then come forward, bending at the hips, come down, grab your elbows, let your head fall forward, let your neck fall forward. Just take some deep breaths here. You can gently shake your head yes and no if that feels good. Just make sure you're taking those yogic breaths. And slowly roll to the top. Your head's going to come up last. Coming back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Stand up really tall, hands equal by your sides. Okay, this time bring your left foot forward, our right foot comes back, and our heel is going to line up with the middle of the right foot. We're going to bring our forearm to our thigh. Inhale, bring your arm up over your head. So feel the stretch all down the right side of the body. Really breathe into that right side. If you feel like your shoulder's starting to collapse, open that shoulder up. Really take some deep breaths here. And then bring your arm down, bring that right foot forward, shake that out if you need to. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So right foot comes forward, the left foot comes back, our heel is lined up with the middle of the left foot, and then our forearm comes to the thigh. Come into your lunge, inhale, bring your arm up and over your head. Really stretch through that left side. If you feel like that left shoulder is collapsing, take a deep breath, open that shoulder up, stretch that left side, exhale, inhale one more time, exhale, bring that left arm down, bring the left foot forward, shake that out if you need to. Come back to Tadasana, mountain pose, stand up really tall. Okay, from here, let's come into ragdoll pose. So feet hip width apart. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, come onto your heels. Come forward, bending at the hips. Grab your elbows, bend your knees if that feels good. Take some deep breaths. Then from here, let's take a deep inhale and stretch over to the left. Exhale. Come back to center. Let's do that again, but on the right. So inhale, come over to the right. Exhale, come back to center. You need to take some deep breaths here. And then from here, let's come onto all fours and push back into child's pose. Your knees are either together or hip width apart. Let's take some deep breaths here. Okay, let's come on to all fours, and we're gonna come into cat-cow. So we're gonna inhale, gently look up, exhale, chin to chest, inhale, look up, exhale, chin to chest. So keep going. We're gonna do 3 minutes of cat-cow. This is gonna balance all of our chakras, our energy wheels in the body. Remove any blocks in those chakras that we may have. This can create physical blocks in our lives or emotional blocks. So cat-cow is balancing all 7 of the chakras. Inhale up, exhale down, go as fast as you can. Keep going. Inhale up, exhale, chin to chest. Really round through the spine here. And push back into child's pose. Let's take some deep breaths here. So the chakras are energy wheels that they store our karmas, our actions, past and present. They store our emotions. They store thoughts. They store memories. So all of these get stored in our chakras. These are our energy wheels. We have 7 of them that run up the spine. And these chakras if the energy isn't moving up the spine, then they can get like blocked. And all these yoga postures, we are unblocking them because we are moving the energy through the spine. So not just physically, but subtly as well. So we're moving the physical energy through the spine because we're stretching the spine, we're strengthening the spine, we're working with the spine, but we're also subtly moving the energy through the spine. So that's affecting our subtle energy and our subtle body, and this life force energy that we're pushing through the spine with our breath. And so all of these postures, they're affecting the chakras, they're activating the chakras, they're removing blocks from the chakras. So the yoga specifically doesn't just work on the physical body, it also works on the energetic body as well to unblock these chakras and move past any problems that you have in your life, physical or emotional or mental or spiritual. Okay, let's come into a seated position, and actually let's come onto our knees. Let's come into reclined hero pose. So we're going to stretch the front of our thighs. So you can stay here if you'd like, if you feel the stretch. That's all that matters. You just want to feel the stretch in the top of the thighs, or you can come down a little bit further. If you come down onto your forearms, you can let your head fall back. If that hurts, don't do that. You just want to feel the stretch in the top of the thighs. Doesn't matter how far down you go, you just want to feel the stretch. Just breathe into those thighs. Then using your forearms, gently come back up. Let's come into folded leaf. So we're going to come forward, palms face up, really round through your back here. Take some deep breaths. Okay, and then let's come into a seated position. We're going to come into easy pose, and we're going to practice Kirtan Kriya. And this Kriya is one of the three that is going to carry us through the Aquarian age, which we are currently in. And even if all teachings were lost, these components of this Kirtan Kriya, the mantra, the mudra, the voice, and the visualization, I'm assuming that's what's going to carry us through. So we're using mantra, we're using mudra, we're using our voice chanting, and we're using visualization as well. So the mantra is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, and Sa represents infinity, the cosmos, or the beginning. Ta represents life or existence. Na represents death, change, or transformation, and Ma is rebirth. So you can kind of keep that in your mind as we're chanting here. So we're going to chant out loud, we're going to whisper, and we're going to silently chant. So when we chant out loud, we're chanting in the voice of the human, which is awareness of things in the world. When we chant as a whisper, we're chanting as the voice of the lover, so experiencing the longing to be with the divine. And when we're chanting silently, we're chanting the voice of the divine. So we're meditating on infinity. And so we're going to sit up really tall, and our hands are going to be resting on our knees. And when we chant Sa, our thumb and index finger, Ta, next finger, Na is a ring finger, and Ma is the pinky finger. So Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. We're going to do it out loud, and then we're going to whisper, and then we're going to do silent, and then we're going to back it up again. Okay, so sit up really tall, eyes closed down. We're also doing the L formation, so we're visualizing it, the chant going through the top of our head, coming out the point between the brow. So we will go ahead and sit up really tall, and we're chanting starting now. So Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 Whisper. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 mentally chant now. And whisper, sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Now chant aloud. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Inhale. Hold the breath. then stretch the hands up as far as possible. Spread the fingertips wide. Stretch the spine. Take a couple deep breaths. Really stretch up. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, let's come onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. And then rotate the right ankle 3 times to the right. And then 3 times to the left. Left ankle 3 times to the right. 3 times to the left. And then stretch your legs up. Bring your legs in towards your chest. Take some deep breaths here. And then bring your knees into your chest one last time. Give your organs a really good massage. Rock left and right. And then let's come into Shavasana, corpse pose. Palms face up. Let your feet fall to each side. And then go ahead and take 5 yogic breaths on your own. Inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. Follow your breath as it moves down through your nostrils, down into your belly. As you inhale and then exhale, follow the breath back up. You notice that your mind has started to wander. Just make a note, thinking, and then just gently come back to the breath. caught up in thought without judging. Just make a note, thinking, and gently come back to the breath. Gently coming back is the most important part. Not judging where our mind is gone or the fact that we're thinking again, just gently come back to focusing on the breath. And gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Then bring your arm up over your head and roll over onto your side. Then gently come up into a seated position. Eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart. We'll chant Sat Nam three times to end our class tonight. So inhale. Sat Nam. Sat